All right, folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, and with me tonight, Derek Shelton. Donnie's in the house too, but Donnie's helping me out with the young intern who seemed to have problems, so that is obviously why this was taking a little bit of time to get started up. So, for anybody who wants to whine and cry tonight, this is sponsored by Baby Bottles. I don't want to hear your shit. So, Smackdown live, Las Vegas. Viva La Vegas.
Sin City.
That's right. They held the draft tonight, D. We got a lot of things to talk about with that. But first and foremost, if you guys want to help out Everything Pro Wrestling, here's how you could do it. Do me a favor by clicking the like button on this video first and foremost. Also, if you are here live right now, get in that chat box. Come on in, have a conversation. I don't care if you're the only person with that one opinion. I want you in here. I want to hear what you have to say about the show. With that being said, we're going to get into some other things, WWE as well. Raw talk, I promise, will be super quick. NXT won't be too long either. And we might even talk a little WWE 2K20. But let's get into the whole ordeal for SmackDown, D. First, what did you feel about this? What did you feel about this draft? What did this draft need to do for you for it to do something?
I gotta say, like, it had to do. It had to impress me, and I thought it was pretty good, but I wasn't impressed like I should have been.
What didn't impress you, I guess, is my next question.
I feel like SmackDown, I got, like, fucking dicked. Like, I felt like, so.
Well, we'll get into it. We'll get into it when it's time. So you just felt like this didn't work?
No, it didn't work for me at all.
Live chat, same question to you guys. And while we're getting your opinions on that, let's give some quick shout outs to King. King was one of the first ones in here. He's putting the Z signs. He wasn't feeling it tonight, it looks like. We had my man Rob. Rob, I hope everything's okay. Saw your text message earlier. He's all about short hair Bailey. Big facts.
Me too.
Bailey in AEW colors. Good look, King. King is smart, bro. He always knows it. Brandon said didn't watch. Good, bad. We'll get into it, Brandon. I think it's you could go back and forth on some things. Thomas Poster. He's in here talking about Charlotte. And these guys are going back and forth. Jesus De Leon, what's up, Jesus? Yo, Jesus, why you say what's up to Derek first before me, bro? What's up? You no love for the host? Come on, Jesus. PR Nightmare, what is good, brother? Good to have you in here, Nelson. Mao, I see you. Ultra Gamer, thank you so much for dropping a like, brother. I appreciate that, man. Make sure you guys tell everyone to subscribe to the channel. Trying to get to that 1,000 mark as soon as we can. Don't forget, on Twitter, we're running a Ring of Honor Glory by Honor contest. If you put in hashtag Glory by Honor, you should find my post on there at EPW Show, and you guys will be able to enter the contest, subscribe to the YouTube channel, take a screenshot of it, and you're entered in, man. Picking a winner probably tomorrow morning. So make sure you guys are in and have Fight TV ready for it. But let's get into I almost said Monday Night Raw. Hell no, we don't want to go through that again. SmackDown, Las Vegas. We had Roman Reigns representing SmackDown taking on Seth Rollins representing Raw. I saw most of this match. I don't know if you got to catch any of it because you were on your way here.
I caught some coming in.
Well, I thought this was a really good match. I love the chemistry these two have. I think they could really put on some kick-ass matches, but they're both usually on the same side, whether it's they're both heel, they've been both face. Right. The last time we saw them battle, I believe, was at Money in the Bank when he, who we cannot speak of because he's in AEW, Ambrose, cashed in. Yeah. They did that dope spot once again. Roman Reigns is going for the spear, and Rollins jumps up and pedigrees him into it. Thought it was a very good spot. In the end, though, Rollins is down, and the Fiend cuts a hole into the canvas and gives him the mandible claw and pulls his ass through the ring, Undertaker style. Right. Really dope. What did you think, D?
I thought it was a dope spot. It is like sort of like an ode to the Undertaker, so I respected that.
Jared Simmons, what's going on, brother? He said, I guess the curiosity factor wore off from last week's SmackDown. Mao enjoyed Seth versus Roman. I thought it was a fun match. I mean, we didn't get a direct winner. And shout out to Karrion Flood from XGW. He kind of brought it to my attention that nobody was given like an official win, I thought, but I guess they disqualified Roman because of Bray's interference. Yeah. So Raw gets the first pick. Whatever. It makes sense. I understand what they were doing with it. Yeah. So he gets the win, and we get our first round of draft picks. Are you folks ready? Tell me what you think of round 1. We have for Monday Night Raw, we have Becky Lynch, the OC, Drew McIntyre. So they're going to get 3 to SmackDown's 2, and SmackDown ended up getting Roman Reigns and The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. So Fox must have busted their ass to make sure they got that one.
Had to.
Who do you think got the better of this round, D?
Who did Raw get again? I forgot.
Becky, OC, and Drew.
Okay, so the whole time I was thinking Raw was winning each round. I feel like SmackDown got the better round 1. I feel like they got round 1. Just solely off of Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns is coming back.
Well, I think The Fiend's the hottest thing, too. And I heard Fox said they wanted The Fiend, like, no matter what.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. The Fiend being there, like that's their main attraction right now. But, Roman Reigns with the Susan G. Coleman and all that stuff going on.
Yeah, so, represent leukemia for the kids. I respect it, dude, 100%.
So I felt like SmackDown won the first round.
Yeah, kids don't deserve that shit, man. If I could ever raise money and give them some of it for t-shirt sales, whatever, I would do the same thing, bro. Yeah, so definitely. I respect it. I'm going with SmackDown for this one, too. Jesus looks like he's saying Raw got the better of the deal, he thinks. Fiend on SmackDown is interesting, Miles said. I'm afraid when he goes against Lesnar or Kane. We'll see who knows where Kane winds up. And they did bring up the idea of trades could still happen. Yes. So it's not over. There's a trading period to where you could say, hey, you want to come over here? So they have lots of potential to do some things here. Besides that, we get into the second match. King Corbin versus Chad Gable, who has now been dubbed Shorty Gable. Really, bro? Really? Really fun match here. Good back and forth. It's what we've seen from these two, though, every single time. Yeah. End of days. Corbin gets the win. I think after the next pay-per-view, I'm saying they could probably get 1 or 2 more matches out of this, maybe mix some tags up, but then I'm done with this.
Yeah, I'm done with it too, because it's... Honestly, I was kind of done with it before. Like, after Gable won, I was like, all right, that should be it. But now they're just dragging it out too long. I feel like they're trying to extend the story because they can't think of anything else to do right now for Corbin or for Gable. So I'm like, I get it, but let's kind of let this die. So we're from an era though too where things move like this in the Attitude Era. Like you were on to the next thing immediately. Now they don't move as fast. Hold on, I want to see what the live chat's saying here. So PR Nightmare is saying Drew doesn't mean much now. He's been injured though. I feel like they kind of pulled back from his push he was getting. Jesus said Raw got Styles, Becky, and Drew. Come on now. I mean, they're all great people, but I think The Fiend and Roman are the top. That's a lot of star power. No offense. There's 3 people in the OC, and those other 2 haven't been looking too good lately, so I don't see the star power there. That's just my opinion. Thomas says Dynamic Derek and MC Conrad, Dashing Derek and Catchphrase Conrad, D-Man and Brother Big C are my first round picks. I like it. Definitely.
Shout out to Tom for that. Brandon says, I can already see Kane will be terrible. Brandon, I've seen Kane wrestle in AAA. Cain Velasquez is not bad. He's pretty good for how green he is in wrestling. I mean, pro wrestling. Kane is pretty good. Yeah, you'll get to see some shit.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see what he can do.
Let's see. And that's all happening at Crown Jewel. We'll get into that. Bray Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar has to happen now. I hope it does. That's a WrestleMania match, though, I feel, Jarrett. King says The Fiend is going to get buried on SmackDown. I hope not. He really shouldn't. Dream match, Shorty G versus Big E. Peace. Crown Jewel's going to suck, and Raw still has... Yeah, we'll get into that. So we get into round 2. Let's compare and contrast again. Raw gets 3, SmackDown gets 2. Raw has Randy Orton, Ricochet, and Bobby Lashley, and SmackDown got It's Boss Time. They did that so Cole could say that shit. Sasha Banks and Braun Strowman.
Raw won this one.
With Lashley? But Braun takes away from SmackDown, I think, too. I'm just so tired of him. Yeah. But Braun on SmackDown's a fresh start for him, I feel.
It is, but, I just felt like Raw just took this one over. Mm-hmm. Just because... I think everybody, for me, in my opinion,
Brandon said he'll reiterate WWE will make him terrible. I respect it.
Yeah. I feel like Raw won because we're at the point now where everybody is pretty much tired of Braun Strowman, and Sasha Banks is like stuck in a rut.
I think they're going to go in a new direction, though. And I saw something I liked at the end of the show, and we'll get into that, too. So afterwards, we get highlights of everything that's happening. We get highlights of the Fox premiere. They show everything with Tyson Fury, Braun Strowman. They had some press conference today at 3. Solid Monster said it was worse than Hell in a Cell, so I'm glad I didn't watch. I was at work anyway, so couldn't give a shit about that. Tyson Fury versus Braun Strowman's happening at Crown Jewel. Thoughts? Do you care? I mean, we talked about Kane and Brock. They're fighting at Crown Jewel, too. It's going to be dope, I think.
It's going to be shitty.
What, Kane and Brock? I think Kane and Brock will be alright. I think this match is going to be kind of... I predict some stupid shit's going to happen to where Fury and Strowman are going to end up getting into it or something, and then someone's going to come out, a tag team, the Revival or something. They're going to bury them instead. They're going to be like, just down their asses instead.
I guess. I don't know.
And then they become buddies at the end, raise each other's hands. And
I don't know, dude. I feel like Crown Jewel is going to be trash.
A lot of people feel that way. King said the same thing before. PR Nightmare says, Sister Abigail soon watch. Raw loses round 2 because of Bobby Lashley. Mean. Very mean, but understandable. Make a heel again with no talking. Besides, you're going to get these hands. Maybe they do that. I liked him as a heel. Tom says, never saw a real sports draft because European, but I can't imagine the directors of the board or whatever will act as childish as those suits did. Not that childish, Tom. It was a little over the top, but when you do watch sports drafts, there are a bunch of people sitting at the table like that, and you know what it's like for the NBA. I mean, your pick comes and you hear the do-do-do-do, and then you kind of get the...
Tom. They definitely get hyped, but not like that. Like that's over the board.
Well, that might be like first round. You got LeBron James. Like this dude's gonna be a superstar, and you got him.
Yeah, like when it's something like that, yeah, they might get hyped like that. But then further down the line, they're like, all right, yeah, we got that one. So they don't get hyped like that. Like the first picks, yes.
But you're not gonna be tripping about what was it? Like let's just say you got Orton, Ricochet, and Lashley. Okay, you just be like, all right, cool. Good moves. High five each other around the table, but not everybody getting up and going nuts and shit.
And please,
the dude,
who is the fucker in the goddamn face paint? That motherfucker was too hyped.
Go back and watch our Team USA. The dude with the face paint on, we noticed him every time. Funny kid. Whoever did that, you're funny for that. I don't know if you're going to get in trouble, but you were funny for that.
He was funny, but I'm just like, yo, he is super hyped.
Speaking of that, I didn't like the transition from that last segment of the highlights from the Fox premiere with Fury and Strowman. We get into a promo then with Lesnar and Heyman. So Lesnar was here, but couldn't wrestle another match, you know, for the brand pick. I didn't like that.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm getting real tired of Brock.
Time out, though. You have to remember, some of these people wanted this to happen to Kofi. They wanted Kofi to lose in 8 seconds.
No, it's not even that. It's just, I'm just tired of seeing Brock. Like,
as champion, you mean? Or
just period.
But he's not there all the time. He's gonna disappear.
I know, but then when he comes in, it's like, oh, all right.
Everything's dropped for him?
Everything's dropped, and now you have to lay down because Brock is back off of his 6-month hiatus. That's fucking bullshit, dude. Like, I hate that.
Uh-oh. Oh, I'm seeing some good suggestions in here. Jared says he doesn't mind Kane being in WWE, just doesn't turn into a retirement home for UFC fighters. Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen as well. I mean, maybe you could put him on the microphones, have him compete with like some of the backstage segments with Renee Young, like that studio show they're going to do. Supposedly there's someone from UFC, that's going to be on there. CM Punk. All right. But Rey Mysterio came out then with Cain Velasquez. They kind of hyped up their fight. It was dope. I was cool with it. A little build-up doesn't hurt anything.
No.
I'm okay with it. King says casuals want Brock. Brock is a draw, though. Like, I'm not mad at it. My problem with Brock is he shouldn't be in a championship. If he's a draw, then he doesn't need the belt.
No.
Let someone else who needs the title take it for now. But we'll see what we get with it, man. I feel like Vince just doesn't believe in a lot of the guys on the roster at this point.
But then that's why AEW is doing what they're doing now.
Peace. I'm staying away from that argument because I don't know how people feel, and I don't feel like arguing because I saw a lot of crap. We're gonna get into that anyway.
I don't give a shit what nobody feels.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Harsh. So then we get a 6-man tag match that's coming up next. We get the New Day, Kofi Kingston, Big E, and Xavier Woods versus the OC. Now, we saw a big promo for New Day, pancakes getting thrown out into the crowd, the usual stuff, but they did a Susan G. Komen kind of segment with 2 women. Very nice, very well done, very respectful. And then they got in the ring and did their match with the OC. And I kept wondering for the past week or two, and this was even going out onto Twitter, we were asking the question of Kofi Kingston. Is he a main eventer still? What do you think? So in this match, Kofi Kingston's about to eat the I might say this wrong, the Isho Hiroshi, the flip over to the knee for a neck breaker. He got out of it, landed on his feet. I thought the man twisted his ankle, hit him with the Trouble in Paradise. 1, 2, 3. Kofi gets the win like he's a main eventer over AJ Styles, who was a big deal and drafted over him.
Yeah. I still think Kofi is a main eventer.
Jesus, I don't think it was that. Donnie brought this up, so I'm going to give Donnie his props. He brought up the fact that he was disappointed that they didn't let Kofi say anything about losing. Where's his rematch? Where's his fire to want to do that? Why didn't he attack Brock?
Right.
He just like, oh, I'm out.
He seems too happy. You know, it's like, yo, I'm pissed. I should be pissed. I lost in 9 seconds flat.
It just, I don't know, dude. I was not a fan of how they did that and how everything just kind of got played off.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you can't be that way. Like, so you built all of this up for Kofi to win the title, hold it, just to bring back Brock Lesnar, and then take it off of the man in 9 seconds, and then he's just out here being himself like nothing ever happened, like he never had the title ever. So this is part of the reason why I don't like Brock Lesnar. You do anything and everything because, yes, Brock Lesnar is a pull, but I don't give a damn. Brock does shit. All he does is come in and I'm going to suplex everybody to
Kingdom Come?
Yeah, like I'm done with that.
He keeps it simple though. Do you think about it like this? Why would you get hurt? Like think of the shooting star presses and all that stuff when he used to do them. He almost killed himself and broke his neck. He was like, I'm not doing that stuff. And that Paul Heyman and them are saying you don't have to. Look at this is over. People want to emulate his match. That was the problem at Hell in a Cell. I felt with Seth and the Fiend. They tried to emulate that match that Brock always does. You can hit 80 finishers, pop up, kick out, F5, pop up, kick out, break the table, go through. Brock's in trouble, boom, 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 F5, 1, 2, 3. Like, you can do matches like that with Brock. You can't do that with everybody else, though, I feel.
Yeah, no, you really can't. And I do agree that they are living off of that, but Brock has more wrestling skills than just, I'm going to suplex you 16 times.
You would hope.
I guess, but I don't know, dude. It gets boring. It's like, all right, okay, Brock Lesnar comes out. We're gonna get our patented bounce on the up on the stage, get my little manly scream going. Ah!
Let me see here. Maybe he is like, yeah, I lost the belt. I'm free again to be in the tag and mid card. I don't think so. I don't think he wants that. You guys know psychology in wrestling doesn't exist anymore. Kofi's gonna smile like he never got squashed. Good point, Jared. I hate it though. That was going on since the Cena era. I don't like it at all. They could really do better than that. But Kofi got the win. I was shocked by that. I thought they were gonna definitely make New Day lose here.
But I must say the transition between Kofi and AJ Styles was definitely.
Kofi has something. He is very good.
Yes.
I just wish they treated him better. That's basically my point. I'll leave it at that for now.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Hubbard Wrestling too. He brought that up on his podcast. I thought he did a really good job covering why people should be upset. It's not the fact that Kofi lost, it's how he lost.
Yes.
Round 3. I was just bitching right before this about what happened to draft picks. And showing King's message here. Here comes the anti-smarks. You are a Smarks. You hate Brock. You like vanilla midgets. Yeah, that's what people say, man. But I just think that I don't want to get into it anymore with Brock. Brock Lesnar should not need the title at this point. I like Brock. Brock's probably the one dude who strikes fear if I see him. Like, if I saw Brock, I'm not testing that dude. There's a lot of dudes in there in the WWE that I think I'd be like, yo, I would fight you. Like, if I had to, it's going down. With Brock, I'm going to think twice about it. Or if I am, I'm like, I got to get one good shot and then that's it.
Right.
Because he's going to destroy me.
But see, like, for me, you can ask CJ. Like, for me, when Brock Lesnar came in, I never liked Brock Lesnar. I was never a fan.
I like Brock, though, and I still do. I think Brock is really good. It's just, I'm dropping it. Brock Lesnar's the champ. We can't do shit about it. If that's the way Vince wants to go, that's the way we're going to go with it. If that's what Fox wants, that's what Fox wants. Round 3. I was just bitching, where are the draft picks for this? We get to Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. Raw had Alexa Bliss, Kevin Owens, and Natalya to their brand. I wasn't feeling this one. Then SmackDown got Lacey Evans, and why in the bluest of blue fucks were the Revival drafted and they're the tag team champions?
That made no sense, because weren't they already on SmackDown?
It's so confusing. I thought the champions would stay on the shows because they're champions.
That's what I thought.
So, I don't know. I didn't like that, personally.
No. I felt like it was stupid. So, Raw won this one.
Barely. I don't know.
Barely. Well,
I didn't like that round period, though. That was
I felt like they won because solely off the fact that you drafted the champions and you weren't even supposed to do that.
People were really excited they drafted Natalya. Like, what the fuck? Jesus was not feeling that. Jesus, here was another weird round, though. So then we get to round 4 of it. We had the Viking Raiders go to Raw, Nikki Cross, and the Street Profits were announced on Monday Night Raw. Not mad at it at all.
No.
I thought it was a good decision to have finally put the Street Profits on there. They've been showing up on the show. They better wrestle. I hope that this isn't just so they can keep their little comedy act. Let them wrestle. The Street Profits are ready. They're going to be fine. You put them on there enough at this point. People know who they are. Let them rock in the ring, man.
Right.
And then we got SmackDown, got the Lucha House Party and Heavy Machinery.
I love Heavy Machinery.
You know what? Lucha House Party isn't bad. I just think they don't get the chance to shine. They were on Raw a lot, and they were kind of like the team you beat to get over so that you can face the team for like a number 1 contendership.
I'm saying though, dude, like
Kalisto, Grand Metalik, they've had good matches with Rey Mysterio on 205 Live. They're just not allowed to showcase that on Monday Night Raw.
So then get rid of them. Put them on NXT.
There's no more room. Everybody can't go there. Too.
Then let them go. Let them go somewhere else then, because you're not doing shit with them. I'm getting tired of the whole thing. Like,
but
let's take bums.
Come on now, hold on. I can't let you say that. Grand Metalik,
I
will pull up the Cruiserweight Classic.
I'm just saying, dude, because this is how they're treating them. Like, let's take these bums and put them in a match and get someone that we want to put over, because we're not doing shit with them. So let's just do that.
Heavy Machinery was on SmackDown, PR. None of this makes sense. It was that stupid ass rule that Vince put in that, what the hell was it when you go back and forth? Whatever that dumb shit was called. Rest in peace to that shit. It sucked. I was complaining about it when they did it when I was doing the Raw reviews. But I agree with Derek. I'm tired of Lucha House Party. They look like a joke. I'm not saying that Lucha House Party isn't presented in a bad way. I hate them coming out with piñatas. Number 1, that shit is racist.
Definitely racist.
Number 2, it's stupid. It's just dumb for them to come out with candy or whatever the hell's in the piñatas. I don't like that shit. And there's nothing party about them.
No. They don't look like they're having fun.
They just look like they need to be out there wrestling. Let these guys do the cruiserweight matches that WCW used to allow. Let them go out there and bang, 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 and then they're done. Let them do what they have to do to have these good matches. But let me say this, D. I'm going to explain to you, though, why they were all signed. Vince McMahon was signing up everybody so other people couldn't have them because he has the money to. If you were Impact, you would love to have those guys. You'd be like, I'll absolutely take them. The problem is WWE saying, no, we've got them. And they hold them captive. Do you want the money, which your family needs, or do you want the opportunity to go somewhere else and potentially shine? Where you could make more money. You could, but it could be worse for you too. You could get hurt and then you don't have anything. WWE is a safe place. I'm just putting the logic behind it. That's all I wanted to say.
I mean, it's plain devil.
The Mexican New Day, they wish they were that good, bro. I know what you mean, Conrad. They put a lot of good matches, but they're taking the L. They look like jokes. I agree. Lucha House Party is not even a draw for Mexicans. I live here, and my younger cousins think they are all losers. Preach. I got nothing on that.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, they're getting shitted on, and I feel like all three of them are better than what they're treating them as.
Well, and they all did bring up on Twitter that their contracts are ending soon. So I don't know if that's a play for more money or, hey, we're about to be free agents, holla at us. These guys know some of them are unhappy. We're getting to the point to where the money doesn't matter to some of these guys. Oh wait, La Mexican. Whoa. All right, let's get into this main event. We had the Smackdown Women's Title, Charlotte versus Bayley. There were no picks announced after this, right? Because I kind of missed. I saw the finish, but I didn't see if anything else happened after the fact.
No, nothing happened.
It ended early too, again, didn't it? Like 2 minutes early.
I think it was like 5 minutes early.
Mad weird, bro. So the SmackDown Live Women's Title, Charlotte versus Bayley. Bayley comes out with new hair. We noticed it right away.
I love it.
Pace. This is getting inappropriate. But Bayley came out with new hair. I thought she looked cute in it. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that's probably objective, and I shouldn't say that. But I thought Bayley looked very nice. She came out with new hair, new look, freshen up things. I'm cool with this. And Charlotte comes out. She's the women's champ. Whatever. Boo, boo, boo. She does her usual thing. Not mad at it. Charlotte was actually really tough in this match for her nose bleeding and everything. Yeah. She took a good shot. Bayley came out though, and she also destroyed the wacky inflatable tube man. Sorry.
If you don't know what that's from, go back and listen to or watch
Family Guy.
Yeah, watch a couple episodes from Family Guy.
Bayley cut them open, and then she threw the things down. It was kind of like the end of her kitty stuff. But remember how I said her and Sasha are going to try to transform. Yeah. So now we saw it with Bayley tonight. The transformation of Bayley begins.
To me, I feel like Bayley is making that transition that Sasha should have made a couple years ago.
But Sasha didn't have that chance to. When you're a heel and you're getting cheered that much, they have to make you a babyface. Like, yo, we have to sell more merch for her. People love her. Little girls love her. Boys love her. I'm a fan of Sasha. I can't even front. Like, the boss is the boss, bro.
I mean, I was a fan of her too. I still am, but I just feel like
I just don't think the creative is where we needed to be quite yet for her heel. But let's give it time, though. Let them transition. Maybe they're trying to figure out, they're like, let's wait until the draft happens so then we can make her a heel and dive in.
But you see how they did Bayley, though? Bayley was the good guy for so long. And then they turned into Bayley. I turned, but not really turned. Like, I feel like this is what y'all need to see.
PR Nightmare said, Family Guy, he knew already. And Mao said, I already love heel Bayley just for the haircut. I see that face you put, Mao. Screw you, bitches, Bayley. Yeah. Bayley said that after the match. Bayley ends up reversing a figure 8 or figure 4 that Charlotte was setting up into a pinfall a la Sting and Ric Flair Great American Bash 1988. Check Sting out at StarCast 4. He's going to be there with the Great American Bash jacket and the title that he won. Conrad Thompson did not pay me to say that. I should definitely get some free tickets for that. Let Conrad know.
There you go.
So, amazing finish. Bayley gets on the mic and says, screw you guys. And Bayley walks off and she wins back the SmackDown Women's title. So, that whole Charlotte is a 10 times Women's Champion thing, this is just so she can get to her father's number.
Yes. And break it.
Such bullshit.
Yes.
I don't know. I hate when they give those quick title reigns like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Rob, yes. Bayley has a new theme.
Yeah, Bayley did get a new theme. It was okay. I didn't hate it.
I liked it.
I didn't hate it. I was cool with it. I like the poppy theme, though. The whole... I'm going to miss it, dude, because that shit worked at NXT. That's what John Cena could have been. Yeah. But he never was.
Well, you know how I feel about John, so...
Hey, he ain't been around. Tom says, remember Marlena under Pillman's tutorage? Let's get Bayley a little gothic. If she starts wearing the booty shorts, keep it PG, gentlemen. Keep it PG. Not trying to get the boot. SmackDown ends, so live chat real quick. Thumbs up, thumbs down. D, what do you think, man?
I think it's a thumbs down.
You thought it was that trash?
Yeah. Because I felt like SmackDown was getting the shaft. Like, so basically out of 70 wrestlers, right? A total of 70 wrestlers, Raw was getting out of the draft 3 or 1 extra more.
Because they have the extra hour. So basically one wrestler equals the hour that
you get 1 extra hour to still put on complete shit.
But they need the talent. I'm just saying, talent will get a better chance to shine there.
Or you can stop doing these bullshit ass quote unquote creative ideas and just put it the way that it should be, and then you'll be fine.
So King says after this show, Jesus says thumbs up. Draft though was a thumbs down. Jesus says. So he said the show was good, but he thought it was a thumbs down.
So if we're talking like that, yes, the show was good. The draft was horrible.
We gotta wait and see though the completed picture because everybody wasn't eligible to be drafted. Monday Night Raw, we'll be able to see who else is getting drafted. # dinner for Derek.
Thank you, Goof.
Love you, Goober. Goober, click that like button, brother. Bailey seems to be the only meaningful thing that happened, at least for me. No, you're right about that, Tom. SmackDown got murdered by Raw. We said that last time though in 2016, and what ended up being the better show. Raw had the better first week, and then after that, SmackDown was off to the races. Like, yep, we got the creative. Vince ain't here. Yep, we got this. Heath Slater and Rhino, tag champs and Cheese Whiz. We got this. It worked. So we'll see what happens, man. It's going to depend on the writing team and how much control do Eric Bischoff and Paul Heyman have. I know a lot of people want to blame them for it, and I'll give them slight blame for some of the bad shows. But Vince McMahon is still at the head of all this.
What you thought on what we did?
A trade? I think trades need to happen.
They do need to happen. Let's get a shakeup going. There needs to be a shakeup.
Yeah, they definitely can do that. It's not an issue at all for them to get trades popping, whatever they need to do. I'm not mad at it. They can do whatever they have to.
No, I feel like there should be a trade. Like just shake it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't need a lot. I just need something surprising. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Well, let's talk about some Monday Night Raw. That show was ass, and we're not going to speak on it anymore. Make sure that you guys come back. We will have a talking point probably next week where we discuss the trades for both Raw and SmackDown. Let me know what you guys think of these layouts, too, for everything. I think they're pretty dope, man. So big shout out to my guy, Sal Rex, who made these for me. Hopefully you guys like the layouts. Let me know in the live chat if you think the layout is dope. But Raw sucked this week, and I'm more interested to see what they do in the draft coming up. So we'll be back next week on the SmackDown side of things. Hence why I brought that back up, so that you guys can see the deal. But we gotta talk some NXT, man. Every Wednesday, I do reviews of AEW, and AEW gets its fair shake. But NXT, we saw a new champion crowned, a new NXT Cruiserweight champion crowned with my man Lio Rush. Made some big moves out there. Good to see the Cruiserweight title, I think, on the NXT brand. I think it's the end of 205 Live.
Because 205 Live has been kind of shut down ever since they stopped showing it.
Well, they're supposed to have a show tonight, but they've been canceling them recently.
Yeah.
So if anybody knows in the live chat, let me know if 205 Live is actually happening.
I mean, if that's the case, then just let it happen, you know?
King Row F Raw. Ricochet, go to SmackDown, please. We all know which brand Alicia Fox will end up on, don't we? I thought she was a legend. They always put her with the legends now.
Whose idea was that?
Not mine, sir. Not mine at all. Lio Rush wins. I think it's a good story for him. Lio Rush was someone who was in big trouble. They didn't know what to do with Lio Rush, and now he's back on NXT. NXT champ. He defeated Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak is someone who I think is an amazing wrestler, but he's not going to get to where you need him to get to. I'm just being honest. He's not going to be the guy that wins you anything. He's not going to do anything that's phenomenal or great. But Drew Gulak reminds me of Dean Malenko. Is that a fair assessment, you think?
Yes.
He's a great submission wrestler.
Yes.
Good wrestler. He's someone who I want as a producer, a coach. And I think you need to keep him around for that. I'm not saying his career is over. Let Drew Gulak rock still and work. But that's the position he needs to be in. Leo Rush looked like $1 million. This kid is athletic. Let him do his thing, man. He doesn't want to be a manager for Bobby Lashley or anybody.
That was the worst fucking idea ever. You have a good wrestler managing a bum.
Well, Lashley's not a bum. Lashley just doesn't work in WWE. I don't know why. Like, Impact, he was good, I thought. I don't know.
See, we gotta stop being nice, dude. Bobby Lashley is
Yo,
a bum.
I think, live chat, I think Derek should come watch Bound for Glory. Right? Oh, King, we're gonna get into that too at the end real quick for a few seconds. We'll talk WWE 2K20. We're gonna rip through these NXT announcements.
We really need to talk about.
Yeah, we need to.
Oh my!
For my man Original Biggie, wherever he is.
Only for you, Original. But
so Rhea Ripley defeated Aaliyah. Rhea Ripley kicked ass in this match.
I love Rhea Ripley, dude.
I like the standing cloverleaf reverse style.
Yes.
Tap out. Good. I'm down with that. Aaliyah, I'm sorry that you had to eat that, but Rhea Ripley's the shit.
Yo, Rhea Ripley is.
Forgotten Sons defeated Breezango. I like this feud. I think Breezango can help the Forgotten Sons get to the next level to where they need to be.
But here are two more wrestlers.
Which two are we talking?
Breezango.
Okay.
So, Tyler Breeze.
Pound of ass. Come on now.
Tyler Breeze and Fandango. I was always a fan of Fandango. You put me on to Tyler Breeze, and then it was even more solidified when we would have our matches in WWE with Dolph Ziggler and Tyler Breeze.
Tyler Breeze is really good. I think that he's someone who deserves more, but he wasn't even being used. So they said, put us back on NXT where we'll at least get to wrestle.
Right.
So they're down there now, and I think this is the chance to utilize him to help. Because Wesley Blake, most people forget, he's a former NXT Tag Team Champion.
Right. I feel like this is another group that's getting the
Yo,
shot.
live chat, stop making me laugh. I saw what you two wrote, the last two comments. I think it's a good move for them, though. I think they're going to have better matches, hopefully, in the future. A lot of people don't like the Forgotten Sons, either, though. It's like a Sons of Anarchy gimmick, and I love Sons of Anarchy. You can get at me if you guys like that show, and I'm a big fan of Mayans, too, hence why Tuesdays, I'm locked in to watch that. Good episode this week, too. But, yeah, I don't know, man. Hopefully they get better. That's the point of all of this. Cameron Grimes defeated Boa. I like Boa. I feel bad for the dude, but he ate a double stomp to the chest, and then Killian Dane beat the shit out of him. Whatever this formula is with Killian Dane, I don't know if these two are working together, him and Cameron Grimes, but...
Well, what are they doing with Killian Dane?
They're just trying to make him a badass, I feel. But I don't know if him and Cameron Grimes are working together, because I think he's interfered or attacked people after his matches a couple times, and Cameron Grimes seems to get out of there.
I guess.
So they're just trying to find stuff for people to do. I get it. Keith Lee, Donovan Dijakovic, Damian Priest, and Pete Dunne all got like vignettes. Cool. Roderick Strong versus Isaiah Swerve Scott. Really good match. I thought this was probably the second best match of the night besides the Cruiserweight one. These guys went in there, kicked ass. Roderick Strong ended up picking up the win after he delivered the suplex backbreaker into a kind of like Boston Crab Lion Tamer-esque finisher. Isaiah Swerve Scott is good, man. That dude is going to be a champion eventually. Velveteen Dream then basically removed the citle from his picture that he had over his crotch and showed that he had a tiny ding-a-ling. Look up Hurricane if you don't know where that's from. And Tommaso Ciampa comes out and basically lets Johnny Gargano know that he's ready for the next title shot. And Tommaso's coming back next week, and he is fighting Angel Garza. So if you guys want to see Tommaso's return, it's time.
But so, what was the point of Johnny Gargano staying in NXT? He did everything in NXT.
Do you really want him on the main roster too?
I don't want him in NXT.
Do you want him on the main roster?
I'd rather see him on the
He's
main
going to go to 205 Live, and he would have been forgotten about. That's why I didn't like that idea of him doing that.
Yeah, but so what's going to be the purpose of him here now? To boost people up?
I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see what they do with him. I still feel like they owe us that feud with him and Tommaso. Buddy Murphy get drafted to Raw. Bliss. Oh, shit. Come on, King. King's wilding in the chat. Let's get into Bianca Belair versus Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai makes this big triumphant return, and all of a sudden, she loses to Bianca Belair. The KOD, Kiss of Death. Bianca Belair gets the win, man. Weird. Is Bianca Belair a heel or a face to you guys, too? I saw a big debate about that on Pro Wrestling Sheet. What do you guys think? I feel like Bianca Belair is a heel that gets cheered.
I think she's a heel.
That's how I feel, too.
She gives me that feel, so... all right. I mean, you do whatever you want to do with it.
Folks, let's get one more like, too, man. I see we're at 9. Let's get that bad boy to 10. If you haven't clicked like on the video, make sure you hit that like button for me. Help a brother out. Walter defeated Kushida in the match. Kushida's first loss in this really good match, though, between the two of them. Exactly what we expected, but in the end, Walter gets the victory. I thought it delivered. It was what I expected it to be. I don't know where Kushida stands amongst the NXT rankings, but Kushida, thank you for that like. Kushida is someone who I expect to see big things from going forward. Gargano's NXT for life. I respect it. Robert, don't come here with no hater stuff. King said heel. Pedigree that like button. Goober, I like it. Don't use the sledgehammer, though, or someone will have to DQ you.
Right.
I just like it. You're welcome. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Anywho, let me bring it back real quick, and I'm going to switch this bad boy back over to NXT, or excuse me, to the Smackdown brand, and you guys know the deal already. D, let's talk WWE 2K20 real quick, man. Live chat, you guys can get in on this too, because I know some of you are the gamers. If you guys are not gamers, this will probably be really quick for you guys. D, how are you feeling about the game, man? Because I'm feeling...
Fuck this game.
Why so? Is it 2K making it, or is it...
I don't know who the fuck is making this shit. But what the fuck was the... What was it? What do they call it?
Hold on. Jesus, AEW gets Wednesdays all to themselves, brother. We got to chill on AEW. AEW won the ratings war again this week, 1.1. So shout out to them. I ain't mad. I don't care about ratings, though. I want to know who does the better show that I prefer. And you know who that is. AEW, bro. So go ahead. Back to your 2K.
The fuck kind of shit is this?
Bro, listen. I know a lot of people who are COD creators. They follow me. I follow them. Big COD creators in the community, too. A lot of these guys are pissed that they're going to have to create half of this roster. Where's Leo Rush? Let's talk about the roster controversy first, I guess.
Yes.
Leo Rush disappeared, so he wasn't initially announced. Swoosh, I don't know if they're a big gaming thing or whatever, but that shit was the wrong move to announce the roster, in my opinion. I got it was all for the Fiend, and they tried to make it cool with like the Firefly Funhouse segment. Not mad at it, but it was such a waste, and it felt awkward how they did everything. Leo Rush, not in the game. Jackson Riker from the Forgotten Sons is in, but where is the other two members of the Forgotten Sons? Not there, nowhere to be found. The 2K Originals, I see the fake Braun Strowman stuff, and I get it. Some people are going to like that stuff. It's not for me. You may like it, that's cool. It's just not for me, bro.
No.
I'm just hoping it's part of the first pack, this fake stuff with Bray and the Halloween stuff. I mean, they made the arena the Coliseum of Hell. We're missing so many people that you would expect to be in. No Walter. Maybe he's DLC, though, down the line. I don't know. But the My Career thing was the best thing I've seen from this so far. I thought that looked kind of dope with the man and woman story mode.
Yeah, that was it. But what's with the shit that's in there?
For real, really did look trash. No on WWE 2K. Some people's face looked trash. WWE hasn't had a good game since 2007. Big facts, Brandon. You remember when I used to get you in that game? Pedigree. Me and Brandon used to go at it back in the day in that game. Creative Creations about to be lit. I hope the community creations are good, King. I don't know, though. I don't know how many people are going to get it, man. I feel a lot of people don't want that game this year. Fire Pro is all I need. Yo, Tom, who you telling, brother? I just downloaded some Fire Pro people the other day. I got to get back onto my series for Fire Promoter as far as that goes. No Shane Strickland. Yeah, that sucked too. But they just came in, some of those dudes, so I'm not mad at that.
Honestly, the story mode is...
I like them. They did good last year with it.
I like the tandem of, having, a partner to come up in the company with. But, come on.
People wanted a separate one, I felt, though, for male and female.
Yeah.
Eli, you got to go back, bro. Watch that. We discussed the whole draft. He said, F this draft.
Like, dude...
Click that like button for me, Eli.
What was it? You had the The Undertaker?
Goober knows No Mercy was the best. Big facts, Goober. Too sweet you for that.
What was it? A fucking Pentagon floating in the goddamn ring?
Dude, they have people floating. They're trying new things. And let me talk about the Chris Denkops.
Let's not do
Time
that.
out. Let me talk about the Denkops interview, too. I have to bring this up. I did not like what WWE Games said about Ukes. Ukes put them over heavily and didn't even announce the whole they were getting away from them. They just said they were making another wrestling game. They let them have that. And then for them to go out of their way in that interview, and I know they said that, listen, they were great partners, but there were a lot of those buts. And I felt like those buts are disrespect. You played the shit out of people who've been making this game for years for you. And I just didn't like that. I mean, where are the passionate people like my man Brian Williams, who once worked on the game, Corey Ledesma, Marcus Stevenson, THQ Tank, Aaron Kaufman, man. These guys were excellent. They were on the forums. They were talking to us. They wanted to get our opinions. There ain't nobody like that anymore. You're getting banned for making posts that look like someone else's post on the 2K forums. That is bullshit. You guys have to make a game people want. And right now, I don't know what it's looking like. I didn't like 15. Didn't like 16.
No.
Didn't like 17, really. Didn't like 18. And when I say I didn't like them, I'm not saying they're horrible games. They just feel, They felt less than. 2K14 was the last one where I was like, yo, we've got special guest referee. That mode hasn't returned. We had the storytelling creations. We had 30 years of WrestleMania. Bring back the road to WrestleManias, whatever you guys want to do. GM mode. Fans have been bitching about GM mode since the beginning of time, and we still have not had that back. The last time we had, I think, was 08.
Yeah.
SVR 08. And people have been complaining about it. If people want it, give it back to them or put elements of it in the universe mode. Where is this shit, man?
Actually, like, I'm at the point where I'm ready to pull out the PlayStation 2.
And play Here Comes the Pain or something else, right?
Yeah.
That and if you've noticed, Xavier Woods doesn't play the game. A lot of YouTubers don't play the current game. They go back and they're playing 08, 09. Go through the road to WrestleMania on that. Let's go play the road to WrestleMania on 2010. They're not playing the current game. Xavier Woods barely plays that game. He'll do it for the promotion, and then after that, it's done.
That's it. Y'all don't care. But you're still going to make money because you got a lot of fuckboys out there who don't really care what it is.
You got to stand up for yourself when it comes to the game. I don't know if I'm getting this, man. On Monday, the embargo ends, the NDAs are over, and you could talk. I know that I'm going to be listening to the Viking Size Gamers, the Denkops. I want to hear real people talk about it. And shout out to Attack the Slug, too, or Attack Slug. I don't know what his name is. But I want to give him respect, because when I see his WWE videos on the video games, he keeps it 100%, and he has the second largest channel, him and New Legacy, and those two are not invited out there. I find that weird.
How is that possible?
He brought up a reason why. I'll let you watch his video after. He brought up a reason why, and it's a very good point to maybe why they don't have him out there. Brandon says, save your money. I don't know. Some people told me they expect me to do a review of it. If you want me to do a review of the game, let me know. Maybe I'll pick it up. I mean, you kind of want to get it because China's in it. We haven't had her in years, but at the same token, that's what I was thinking about doing, in all honesty. I don't know if it's worth it, man. A lot of other good games coming out, too. I'm looking forward to Last of Us 2. If you guys don't know, I play games, too. I still got Fire Pro if I need my wrestling fix. AEW's got a game coming out soon, hopefully.
Got, what was it? Death Stranding?
Cyberpunk. Yeah, there's a lot of good games that should be coming out. Heard rumors of a new Metal Gear. Big Metal Gear Solid fan.
Definitely.
No men versus women matches, no, but they gave us those stupid mixed tag matches back. I mean, I shouldn't say stupid. Some people probably like them, but
yeah, they're stupid.
Not my thing. D, man, plug your bats, bro. I never let you plug your Instagram and shit.
Oh.
Tell people where they can find your baseball bats in case they need them for recreational hobbies.
Right. Listen, if you're ever looking for custom-made wood baseball bats, hit me up because I'm getting my business going. Hit me up at KB underscore bat underscore co for custom-made wood bats. If you know anybody who plays baseball, hit me up. I cut you a deal and everything. Just let me know.
I gotta say, you could watch China on too soon, very too soon, Brandon. Too much 2K fuck, boys, King said. I'm not mad at your opinions, guys. You guys were on point tonight. We'll be back next week. We're going to talk the conclusion of the draft, if any trades went on, the fallout for Monday Night Raw and everything else. I'm glad to have you guys in here. Thank you guys so much. I'm sorry I got started late. I'm still trying to work on how this is going to work out on Fridays. It's difficult for me. And either way, even if I did it on Saturdays, it'd be tough. Make sure you're locked in tomorrow, though. I will have my Ring of Honor Glory by Honor review on Fight TV. Enter the contest on Twitter. Just use the hashtag Glory by Honor. My tweet should probably be within the first 10. Find the rules to the contest, follow it, and you guys could win an opportunity to watch it for free on Fight TV, a pay-per-view. So make sure you guys are locked in on Twitter. Give me a follow, and I think that's it, right, D?
Yep.
Got nothing else to say?
Nope.
We are out. Peace.